down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Valentine. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down, Chicago.
Short throw to Musgrave. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
A run by Pacheco on second down. Able to slither by. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. After one, a 14-3 ball game. On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. Ooh, the juke. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Second and a yard at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Valentine. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Operating from the gun. Valentine. Another catch there for Waddle. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Back to throw again. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Pacheco is in for a touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Goff finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. McLeod to return it. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. He had the touchdown last drive, now up over 1,300 yards on the season, and still plenty of time in this game for him to keep those numbers climbing.
And I like the fact that it's a number that you're not worried about protecting. Because if you're trying to get over 1,000 yards, you get a little nervous, right? At this point of the season, you have a few losses. Now you're back below 1,000. Here, you're just trying to climb a big-time total even higher.
Off play action. Valentine. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Operating from the gun. Valentine. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finds his running back. It's Leonard Fournette with it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Valentine to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Pacheco, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds are able to add on to their first half lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Farm is not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
That's taken at around the 40. Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, Valentine. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Valentine able to complete this one to McLeod. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Valentine. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 40 yards. And the Thunderbirds extend their lead yet again.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
25-yard line.
Here's Goff. It's hauled in by Shepard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Goff. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
It's taken to the 26. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing on first down, Valentine. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw on second down, Valentine. Open man is Kirk, complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Operating from the gun, Valentine. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, Valentine throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this one is right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. And only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. But this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He was brought down at the 27.
3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Valentine. And that is incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Goff on first down. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. In trouble, and he's taken down. multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Pacheco. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 41-yard punt there with no return. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Goff. Complete to Hilton. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here. Tucker's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know. Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Valentine finding Knox there, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Valentine. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco, fighting him off. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game. 91 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
At the 36-yard line.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Holding. Offense.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Valentine. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Valentine. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Complete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Valentine. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Looking to throw. Valentine working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. This would be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10, Valentine. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, is he said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Back to throw. Valentine. Well, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick in the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, third quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even starting to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
Goff now to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. And this is Shepard on the catch. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Again, Goff. And the catch made by Hilton. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. Back now in Mexico City. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. This offense so far on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Desperados.
From the red zone now, Goff. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Goff. He's got it to Hilton. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Made by Davis. First and goal, Chicago.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To throw is Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Desperados are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Ray McLeod to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway. Meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Valentine. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Hayward on the tackle.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44.
Off the bootleg, Valentine. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way they're...
Here's a diving catch right side. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Goff. He goes right back the way of Hilton. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2.
The 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. To the air again, Goff. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st down, Desperados.
Goff now looks to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Now Goff. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Desperados get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Thunderbirds 41,
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing again is gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 4th down, Goff.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now Goff on 1st down. Complete to Hilton.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7.
Here's Goff. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught by Hilton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Goff on 1st down.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And quickly they get to the line. Again, Goff. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will.
Got his man, and it's caught. for a Chicago touchdown. Sterling Shepard from 3 yards out.
And the Desperados have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So Jared Goff in the offense, down by 2 touchdowns, 57 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now a first down throw. Goff.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
But let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete here to Ayuk. Oh, and he'll be tackled and covered up inbounds. They get another first, but they're working with no timeouts.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Mexico City,
a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Chicago,
the loss means they'll finish up the regular season at 10-7.
And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.